For the next hour, you belong to us. We'll bring you the very best in handpicked, unsigned rock and metal. Don't worry, you're in safe hands. We are 2 Bucks.
Welcome to this week's 2 Bucks Rock Show. So it's happened again, hasn't it? Another one of my heroes gone. Really starting to lose respect for this year. Still, as next week's show is the 100th show of the 2 Bucks regime, this show, I'm going to party like it's episode 99. I'm going to surround myself with some of my favourite people, and I'm going to pretend that everything's going to be alright. So come on, you guys, you are my favourite people. Let's get this thing started. Now then, a couple of weeks ago, I told you that Pretty Little Enemy had released a little EP. The one that Miles had been taken from, well, the other 2 tracks have been released. I played What Makes You a couple of weeks back in episode 98, probably, somewhere like that. I'll play the other track that's on there for you. Can't have you missing out, can we? So we're going to kick off this week with Pretty Little Enemy. This is a track called Vertebrake. How excellent is that? The EP is called Bitch Please, with the emphasis on the PLE from please. Saves on ink, doesn't it, if you don't have to keep writing the name of the band. You incorporate it into the title. So that's the full EP you've now heard. Obviously Miles has been out for a little while. If for some unforgivable reason you missed the show that the other track was on, What Makes You, you can always go onto YouTube when this show's finished, find episode 97 and you'll find it on there. Now, another one of my favourite female fronted bands, One Last Run, have also got some news. Chris and Bex have got engaged. Awesomeness. News that slightly overshadows the news that I was going to use about the band. That being that they've released another track from their forthcoming debut album, Unbreakable, which is beginning to sound pretty damned awesome, to be honest. So I'm going to play that for you as well now, just because it is fantastic, and I think everybody needs to hear it. It's called Reckless. This is it. Absolutely brilliant. That is One Last Run. That's the not so much the new single, but it's a little bit of a taster, an extra little tidbit from the new album Unbreakable. It's called Reckless. Right, shall we go for a hat trick? Hat trick of new stuff? I prefer the word tripod, to be honest, because I don't do football. But I'm quite happy to call this a tripod of fantastic music. As you should all know by now, Piss Viper have taken on Dean Fletcher as their new vocalist. Dean, previously the vocalist for Godkiller and Ironclad. and a new bass player in Ferras Sumrain, which basically means all the stuff from the Horned Hands and Hardened Necks EP is their old lineup. This new track, however, is not. It is their new lineup. It's on their forthcoming second EP, and you can find the video for it on their Facebook page. It's called We Conquer as One. This is the new track from Piss Viper. The tripod is complete.
Let's take back control.
Faded away, but we will prevail. As traces of life, we're making it real. Making it real.
Brutality at its best. That is the new lineup from Piss Viper, from their up and coming new EP, which I couldn't find the name for, but it's probably We Conquerors one. But to be honest, with a sound that monstrous, it doesn't matter what it's called as long as you play it. And you have no choice other than to play it loud. Awesome. Now Skreamer have been off the scene for a little while due to Sam's illness. They had to cancel some dates abroad after he collapsed with a mystery illness. He's feeling a lot better now. Still not 100%. They're still not gigging yet. So from all of us here, mate, you get well soon. Rest up until you need to. I know you put shed loads of effort into what you do. You need to be 100%. So to keep us going until you're ready to be back on stage, this is King of Crows.
Let's go.
So that's Skreamer, King of Crows. It's a little bit of a different direction from there, but I like it. Oh, but it's not all about me, is it? It's mostly about you guys. Right, after Vinny's extremely busy weekend last weekend with the Venus Mountains guys, I'm hoping that my weekend this weekend is going to be equally as mad. I won't have as much to do as he had, but I have very happily roped myself into 3 events. Friday night, I'm off to see Rain of Fury at the Frog and Fiddle in Cheltenham. That needs no explanation. Made slightly sadder by the fact that it's Paul Bilby's last gig with the band, but to be honest, that made me want to go even more. Then on Saturday, it's off to the Lower George for Ashes Fest. Another kick in the dangly parts for cancer, I hope. If you're free and in the Gloucester area, please come along. Your support will be most welcome. And on Sunday, I'm off up to the Roadhouse in Birmingham to put anything that I've got left behind the awesome cause that is Dementia Awareness Festival. Now, I can't play tracks from all the bands involved in this weekend, so I'm going to pick a few choice bands from all the lineups, starting with Rain of Fury. Why not? Well, I couldn't decide whether I was going to play a track from Death Be Thy Shepherd or World Detonation, so I've picked one that's on neither. Children of the Two Bucks family, nod your heads for Rain of Fury. This is Psycho Intentions. That was Rain of Fury, Psycho Intentions. I'm hoping to see some of you guys that are at this gig. Please don't judge me. Right, let's move on to Ashes Fest. I'm going to pick a couple of bands from Ashes Fest. As much as I'd love to do a whole rundown of the gig and of the Dimension Awareness gig, I really don't have time for that. So I'm going to play a track from the guys responsible, a track from the headliners, and I'll throw in a little treat at the end for you. So as the name suggests, the event was created and handled and looked after by We Come From Ashes. So I'm going to play their eponymous, I've thrown it in again, haven't I? Their eponymous track from the Embers EP. This is We Come From Ashes.
Society, click to control. Full of other clutches, rusted charms in your soul. They're starting bleeding, placed in custody. For your own protection to the least stars, so we don't fuck you up. Don't fit the status quo. Stand up and fight. Tonight is our night. Rise from the ashes before we all die. Stand up and fight. Tonight is our night. That's right. We come from ashes. Grow in society. Click to control. You think you're alone, but there's more like you. Some don't lose hope. Feel the heat on your skin, the fire in your heart. Lost the lost, so come with us, step out the dark. Don't fit the status quo. Stand up and fight. Tonight is our night. Rise from the ashes before we all die. Stand up and fight. Tonight is our night. That's right. We come from ashes. That's right. We come from ashes. Don't lose on screen. Aye, aye. Lost the lost, don't lose on screen. Aye, aye. Lost the lost, don't lose on screen. Aye, aye. Lost the lost, so come with us about the time. Oh yeah! Stand up and fight. Tonight is our night. Rise from the ashes before we all die. Stand up and fight. Tonight is our night. That's right. We come from ashes. Oh!
So that's We Come From Ashes with their eponymous track We Come From Ashes. It's going to be a loud gig. I can see I'm gonna have problems on Sunday hearing any of the bands at Dimension Aware Fest. Oh well, seeing as I'm not doing the same for that, I can get closer to the stage. Right, your Ashes Fest headliners are Ascaris. And if the cause hadn't been good enough for you to turn up, maybe Ascaris will be. But if you do come along to see Ascaris, make sure your pockets are filled with change, and we'll take that off you. Thank you very much. Lob it in the buckets. This is a track from the Ascaris EP Initiation called, appropriately enough, Debt of Sacrifice.
Never truly know, and I see myself.
So that's our headliners, Ascaris. If you don't put any money in the buckets during the gig, we'll make sure they come round and take it off you after the show. Well, but seriously, we will be asking for donations. We will also be doing a raffle. There's plenty of stuff going on in the raffle. There are some awesome prizes, and I've got a cheeky little surprise for them because I've decided to part with something that I never thought I would part with. I haven't told the guys yet, so it'll be a bit of a surprise for them. But it will be going into the raffle. Right, one last little bonus track from Ashes Fest. My old mates, Pizzatramp. Haven't played them for ages. I do miss having them on the show. So, here they are. It's that song about one of my ex-girlfriends, Claire. Clairvoyant. She always seems to have an uncanny sixth sense, a knack, if you will, of knowing exactly when I got paid.
There's hatred everywhere, money tripping down the drain, but it said there's something coming. She sees everyone lying, community everywhere's dying, everything's fucking changing. Clairvoyant, the only thing, clairvoyant what the future will bring, clairvoyant of the run of the world, clairvoyant's an ordinary girl. She sees the world in slow motion, regression's regressing now, but it says there's something coming. She sees everyone struggle, working world is in trouble, everything's fucking changing. Clairvoyant, the only thing, clairvoyant what the future will bring, clairvoyant of the run of the world, clairvoyant's an ordinary girl.
So that's Pizzatramp. I'm so looking forward to seeing them again. See if we can get through a whole set without electrocuting Di. Although, to be fair, that was quite funny last time. The guys have actually left a little message for everyone on their Facebook page. Go along and check it. A little video footage there. A little message, a whole song, and a promo for the new CD. All in the space of 1 minute and 5 seconds. How are they going to fill a half-hour set? Well, if you want to find that out, come and see them play live. They are awesome. And then that leaves me to mention Aware Fest on Sunday. Sunday the 1st. It sold out a little while back. I have a press pass for that. Me, a press pass. Oh my God. I mean, it's about time people started to take me seriously, as it were. Press pass. Ah, well, I'll be keeping some of my change for their buckets as well. There's a couple of bands on there that I don't know. Daylight Robbery, Shine, and Devil Red, so I'll be checking those guys out. It's been headlined by Colour of Noise, who are fronted by the same guy that fronts Furion, Matt Mitchell. I'll play you their latest single in a minute. I'm going to play you a track from the Mighty Wraith. I have played them on the show before as a guest band. And as I've said on one or more occasions, I think they'd do really well in Gloucester and in Colford. Just a matter of catching them for a gig that they're available for, really. This is a track from their last album, The Awakening. They have a new one in the offing at the moment, and I'll be making sure that I have a little chat with them about that while I'm at the gig. Well, that's what a press pass is for, isn't it, really? Getting information out of people. So this is a track from the landlocked Vikings from Birmingham. They are the Mighty Wraith. This is a track called Spirits. the Mighty Wraith. That's a track from their album The Awakening called Spirits. Really can't wait to get hold of these guys again. We've yet to meet their new bass player, Muzz. And that'll be Bexy James, she's on my Facebook list. It is very possible that we've been to the Roadhouse before at the very same time and never actually met. I intend to take care of that this time. Now I'm going to play you a track from the headliners, The Colour of Noise. And even if you haven't actually heard The Colour of Noise before, you'll recognise the vocals. Mark Mitchell is very, very distinctive. I play Furion all the time at the Lower George gigs. They're on the playlist that I run in between the bands. And I have had quite a few people ask who the particular band are that were playing at the time. Check them out on Facebook if you haven't heard them. You can find them on Spotify as well, both of their albums. But we're talking about Colour of Noise now, not Furion. So let's get some Colour of Noise onto the show. You can find this on their Facebook page. The video for it is up there. It's their most recent single. It's called Can You Hear Me?
Give me what I need when I'm down and done and I just can't believe. I know I place my bets, but there's no guarantees. If only I could save the good for times like these. Don't like what you see, maybe change is what you're looking for in me. We could talk it through, you say it comes for free. But when the hour comes, I know I've got to leave. Shock me to my knees, show me how it feels. Give me what I want, I've been waiting for so long. Can you hear me? Give me what I need, I ain't got time to bleed. Can you hear me? Turn this ship around, I fear that I might have lost something I found. You tell me I should keep my 2 feet on the ground. I see your lips moving, but I don't hear a sound. Shock me to my knees again, show me how it feels. Give me what I want, I've been waiting for so long. Can you hear me? Give me what I need, I ain't got time to bleed. Can you hear me? What I need when I'm broken down and I just can't believe. We tried to talk it through, it never comes for free. 'Cause the hour's up and now I've got to leave. Give me what I want, I've been waiting for so long. Can you hear me? I ain't got time to bleed. Can you hear me? Give me what I want, I've been waiting for so long. Can you hear me? Give me what I need, I ain't got time to bleed. Can you hear me?
So that is Colour of Noise, the headliners from Dementia Aware Fest, which is going on Sunday. Again, if you got a chance to go to that, obviously if you'd had tickets before they sold out, don't forget to fill your pockets up with change. Another thing I'd like you to consider is that the bands pretty much do all this for free when they're charity gigs. So if you like the bands, buy some merch from them. It's a bank holiday weekend. We should all have been paid before the bank holiday, so we should all have a little bit of spare cash knocking about. The charities are well worthwhile, they're very good causes, and all the bands are absolute mega stars. Well, we've got about 10 minutes left of the show, so let's get some more music on. You don't need 10 minutes of me waffling, certainly. This is the title track from Wölff's EP with Clear Hearts and Open Minds. Just because I like it, really.
Out of total darkness comes a ray of light, something to hold on to when you can't go on. So keep your head above the precipice. This attitude is mental and it's positive. We're always here for you. That's what friends are for. We're in this together, for rich or poor. You'll never be alone while we're around, so don't have a heavy heart. Feels like the world has let you down. Don't sit there lonely, pick yourself up off the ground. It's okay to be angry, full of rage, so use that energy to make a better day. You've got no money, and there are no jobs. You've got bills to pay, and mouths to feed. You've gotta lift yourself up and make a change, 'cause optimism creates opportunities. We're always here for you. That's what friends are for. We're in this together, for rich or poor. You'll never be alone while we're around, so don't have a heavy heart. Feels like the world has let you down. Don't sit there lonely, pick yourself up off the ground. It's okay to be angry, full of rage, so use that energy to make a better day. Out of total darkness comes a ray of light, something to hold on to when you can't go.
Oh yes, that is Wölff. It's a title track from their EP with Clear Hearts and Open Minds. It is awesome. And it's left time to get in a guest band and a final track. So let's do that then. My guest band for this week are from Leeds. They're called Shadows of Violence. Ah, see, I've got your attention already. The Shadow of Violence are Chris Moores on vocals, Martin Haig and George Watts on guitars, Kieran Mitchell on bass, and Michael Burrows on drums. Their new EP is called Rise. It's available from their Facebook page. I'm going to play you a track from that now. This is called Through the Looking Glass. So that's a guest band for this week, Shadows of Violence. They're from Leeds. Go find them on Facebook, give them a little bit of $2 love. Well, it's not left me much time to get another track in. Fortunately, I do have some very short tracks. That's the great thing about a little bit of punk rock. So here's another one of those punk bands that I introduced a little while back as a guest band. They're called Eastfield, and I'm going to leave you with a track from their awesome album, Peace, Love, Fire. There's a Bavarian in the back of my car.
Carry on, everybody. You've all done very well.
Sitting in the back with a seatbelt on. Is it pink or is it a white one? In the back of my car. A dash for the ferry is a swim against the tide. You spend 3 hours in Clang and Clyde. In the back of my car. Rocking through the border with the stereo on. Shave to the rhythm of a glam punk song. In the back of my car. Rolled into the Santec in a big white van. He was waiting for tomorrow, I'm waiting for my man. In the back of my By George, I don't like Mondays. Thursdays are cool, but you can't dance on Fridays. In the back of my car. Get right down to the real nitty gritty. 11-hour drive and back from fucking city.